Hey guys, welcome back to today's video. My name is Duhamel Bentley. If you don't know me, hi, welcome to Dufay channel. And today we're talking about Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is a brand that we've touched a little bit on this channel, and I am eager and excited to continue to branch into a lot of their palettes. They're a very large brand with a very, how can I say this? With a very renowned, crazy, I don't even know what word to use for the products that they have. They're very popular and they're very on demand. And they just recently made a launch for the Soft Glam #2 palette, and I was kind of like shocked because I have the Soft Glam #1 and I really liked it, and that's what we're talking about mainly today. And I want to talk to you guys about Soft Glam #2. As a consumer, I want to bring a couple of points, and as a collector, I want to bring a couple of points as well for that. So with this palette, we've done 4 different looks. All of these looks on the Soft Glam palette, which I have right here, are going to be very sultry and soft and kind of just beautifying, in my opinion. All of the looks that you can create within most of the Anastasia palettes are more beautifying rather than creative. Now, if you're going more for the Norvina, which reviews are coming up for that as well. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe. We appreciate your support. Hit like and binge watch, honey. It's a thing. Now, let me tell you a couple of things about this palette. It's 14 shades, the regular #1, it's 14 shades, and you see here, you have a really beautiful array of shades. You have warm shades, you have neutral shades, and you also have cool shades. So it really helps you create a lot of things, you know, for if you wanna go very natural, if you wanna go a little bit more sultry. It also comes included with this nice little brush. And to be honest with you, I don't normally love brushes that come with palettes just because I don't normally use them. But I really like using these guys for blending, buffing, or even if I'm trying to create a little bit more detail within like baking and I want to just kind of soften that out and take it out. This brush is really, really useful, and I actually use them a lot. So that's a really cool plus. The value of this palette in particular, it's going to be $45 before tax, and that comes out to almost $3.22 a shade. Now, I think that's pretty affordable. I think that's pretty cool. I love the fact that you get the brush in there and you have all of these beautiful shades. Now, you know I'm not the biggest fan of swatching because I feel like it's a waste of product, but I'll swatch for you guys. So, clean fingers. Let's start with the first one, which is called Tempera. I'll show you once I'm done with the swatches. We have Glistening up next, Orange Soda, Rose Pink, so these are some of the, look at this, is so terrible. Can you see them really quick there? These are some of the swatches. That pink shade is so beautiful, but honestly, even though it's so beautiful on its own, I have it on today. I just feel like it doesn't read as beautiful as it does on the swatch. And that's another reason why I'm not the biggest fan of swatching, because I feel like with swatches, you can really be fooled. It depends if your hands are moisturized or not. It just really depends on a lot of factors for the shadows to perform properly. But let's continue on with the swatches. Up next, we have Sultry, Bronze. Let me try and swatch them on top of my hand. So we have Sultry and Bronze. Mulberry is actually one of my favorites on this palette. I really think it's a beautiful shade. We have Dusty Rose, Fairy, so that's Dusty Rose and Fairy as well. I have Fairy in my inner corner today. We also have to clean our fingers. So give me one quick second. Let me wipe my fingers out. We also have Burnt Orange, which is one of my favorite shades in here. We have Sienna, and I'm gonna swipe Burnt Orange, Sienna, Burnt Orange, and Sienna. Both are beautiful, beautiful shades. You have Rustic, which is the one right next to it, right there, Rustic. I have Cypress Umber, which is a really nice deep brown. And then last but not least, you have Noir, or Noir, or it's essentially black, but in French. Noir? 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 That's it right there. Now, something I gotta tell you, I'm not the biggest fan of eyeshadows bringing a black. I feel like every eyeshadow almost brings a black, and I almost never, ever use my blacks. Unless I'm intensifying, or kind of like today I did use it to kind of, intensify the look. I created a little bit of the liner within the black shadow. However, I'm not the biggest fan of eyeshadows always having a black. I feel like there's opportunity for funner tones. Like they could have done really well with just a Cypress Amber, which is deep enough, and then added something else that would have been really creative and cool, in my opinion. But overall, I think this is such a beautiful palette. I definitely recommend this one, Soft Glam. It was a huge roar, when it first came out. I wasn't in the makeup scene. I purchased it for clientele, but I wasn't doing makeup on myself, and I wasn't creating these reviews, so that's why I didn't bring it up to this channel whenever I purchased it. But now that I'm, doing this, and I'm connecting with you guys, and thank you guys for connecting with me as well. I really wanted to bring this, and I felt like it was a perfect opportunity once I saw the Soft Glam number 2. Now, one of the things that I don't like about this palette is the felt out packaging. Exactly for this reason, it gets so dirty so quick, and honestly, I am a clean freak. A lot of the times, like for example, right now we have all of these shadows in my fingers. It's just a nightmare, and honestly, I much rather have a wipe going through it and calling it a day. But do I think it's beautiful? I do, and I appreciate them trying to kind of branch out and do something different. However, it's just, they're not my favorite palettes that are velvet like this. Just not cute, because honestly, doing makeup is very beautiful at the end, but it's a very messy process. You can get this palette in several retailers. Honestly, Anastasia Beverly Hills has a lot of opportunity for you to get these at different retailers. You can get it in beauty stores like Sephora, Ulta. You can get this in Macy's. You can get this, girl, you name it, you can get it. They've definitely expanded and branched out for everyone to have an opportunity to have a trial, within the brand. If you don't because of the situation currently, if you don't want to leave your home and you do want to try this palette and you feel like it's a great opportunity based on the review, a couple of places you can get it is most definitely Sephora.com, Ulta.com. You can get it in ABH or Anastasia Beverly Hills' website. You can also get this in Beautylish.com. It's a lot of places that you can honestly get this entire brand in. So guys, I promise you that if you do a little Google search really quick, before you know it, you'll find yourself with a cart full of $200. I'm just saying, it might have been me. I am just putting that out there. I want to talk to you guys a little bit about the Soft Glam 2, and I took some notes because I wanted to make sure that I'm not losing myself within the information. As a consumer, I personally was thrown back, to say it nicely, about the Soft Glam Launch 2, just because it's less amount of shadows, and there's only 2 new shadows in the actual palette, and those 2 shadows are going to be Incense and then Dreamer. And to be honest with you, looking at the old palette and the new palette, Incense is very, very similar to Sienna. It's almost like if it was a burnt orange and Sienna's love child, and that would be Incense. So, I mean, I was a little shocked. I expected so much more for their launch, especially being a limited edition. Like, every single shade is the exact same shade except for 2 new shades. And the palette's worth $29, which makes the shadows come out to be $3.63, which is crazy because that's more than the other palette. Not to only mention that they don't include a little brush. So as a consumer, I'm thrown back. As a consumer, I'm definitely not taking part of purchasing that, just because even though it's a beautiful palette, it's nothing new. You can most definitely save your money and get more shadows with the same quality and the same concept, because literally just 2 shades that are extremely similar to the shades that are originally in the palette for the first Soft Glam are now in the second. So it just kind of made me question, why did they do that? What was the point of doing it? I understand they wanted to put out something, but I don't know. I just felt like they could have done so much more, especially with the platform that they have and the creativity that they have done with the years, and of course all of the resources they have. So it kind of let me down. Most definitely I would not recommend nor would purchase it myself. However, the Soft Glam Original, absolutely. I think this is a beautiful palette for everybody, anybody who wants to try makeup. Even if you're a person who's just getting into makeup, I think this is a beautiful palette that's gonna make you feel comfortable and confident within the application and just wearing the makeup in general. So with that said, you guys, I don't know, I'm so mind boggled by all of the craziness about the Soft Glam 2. I hope you guys enjoyed and loved the looks. I really worked hard to incorporate all of the shadows, touch every single one of them, and incorporate them in one look. And I really felt like they all worked really well. They all had an opportunity for crazy lipsticks or for more natural lips. Like it's just, in my opinion, it's one amazing makeup staple to have within your collection. I think you can't go wrong with this palette because it really has limitless amounts of things that you can do with it. So I would highly recommend Soft Glam number 1, absolutely. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed, join the family. We are so grateful for your time and your support. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up and binge watch, honey. You know it's a thing. And I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.